everyone, and welcome to the official UK launch of the all-new BYD Sealion 7, a stylish SUV featuring cutting-edge EV technology designed to extend the reach of BYD in the UK car market. We're delighted to welcome you to the MK Arena here in Milton Keynes for the launch of BYD's fifth model in the UK, our fourth fully electric car in just 2 years. I'm also delighted to announce we're joined today by BYD Executive Vice President Stella Lee. Over the next hour, we will share important updates about BYD globally and in the UK, along with a full overview of Sealion 7. But for now, I'm very happy to welcome Stella Lee to the stage.
I'm so excited to be here with you in the Milton Keynes for the debut of the outstanding new model. But before the expert get into the details on our Sealion 7, I'd like to share some story about BYD and our latest progress. BYD has been growing rapidly over the past 3 years in particular. In fact, we are now one of the number one AEV manufacturer in the world, and that with all EV and the DMI plug-in hybrid in 2024. Around the world, 1 of every 4 new energy cars sold last year was a BYD. We're incredibly very proud that this achievement because our goal is to make our sustainable technology accessible to as many people as possible. BYD Group ranking number 6 in the list of total OEM group sales. But the BYD brands was the third among the auto brands by registration, another new milestone. Last November, in our 30 years anniversary, we produced the 10 millionth new energy vehicles, a record of the new manufacturing. It took us 13 years to make our first 1 million of NEV. Getting from the 7 to 10 million only required the 8 months. We didn't make a big celebration about it, but I can tell that we also passed the 11 millionth mark last month. By the coming, when you finish your driving today, we might have reached 12 millions. The road towards being the champion is not easy, but we make it a BYD way and a BYD acceleration. That means we can celebrate a new record for BYD of more than 4.2 million sales in 2024. All the top technologies are driven by the world's largest global R&D team, with more than 120,000 engineers, supported by over 1 million BYD employees. Innovation is our DNA, and we remain absolutely committed to it. BYD spent over 4.4 billion euro on research and development in the first 3 quarters of 2024. This matches the total entire year of 2023. We now submit an average of 45 patents applications per working days. If we refer the car industry as a soccer game, we believe that the first of the game is about electrification. And then the second of the game is about intelligence. That means that developing hardware, power batteries, motors, processing power is one challenge. Writing the software that makes use of it as in the cleverest, most efficient way is another. So last year, we launched our vehicles intelligence strategy, integrating electrification and intelligence through our advanced architecture. As part of this, we continue to push technology possible with innovation like autonomous route test and autonomous vehicle lead. I'm told This ability might be useful for your potholes here in the UK. You can jump over. Yeah. You will also have seen news recently from China about God eyes, where we're making autonomy and advanced driver assistance available to the whole new range of customers who hasn't been able to access them before. This accessibility of high technology is absolutely at the heart of what we are doing. We're not stopping here. We recently introduced another breakthrough technology, autonomous, like a racetrack driving. This technology allows the vehicles to analyze the track condition and achieve the fastest timing. And some people ask us to participate in Formula One. I think it's not fair for electric car can do that. We are a technology company, and we believe we behave like one. And we mean partnering with other specialties where we think we can create something very special. Here, a good example. Only a couple of weeks ago, we announced a new joint project with DJI, harnessing its experts in drone and pairing it with our knowledge about the cars, and then allows customers of BYD model to run their journey into an art form. It's called Sealion system, who comes from the world of agility and the intelligence and the egos. These are really cool innovation, pushing the boundary of what we can achieve. In the more practical term. Our technology can also solve the old problem of parking. Sometimes the most challenging part of the journey. Our intelligent parking includes industry-leading automatic parking, remote parking, and also valet parking. You can step out the car, push the button, and then the car will park itself. You can park anywhere, even in the really tight spaces. And then another innovation, another bomb to the auto industry. This week in China, we launched a revolution new electric platform we called BYD Super E-Platform. The goal is to make recharging as fast as refueling combustion engines. The combination of a 1,000 volt architecture for battery, motor, power supply, and air conditioner, and 1,000 amps flashing charging batteries is incredible charging speed. BYD Super E platform can add 2 kilometers in average of 1 second. This end result is a megawatt charging, 1,000 kilowatts, that can add 400 kilometers of charge in just 5 minutes. This platform has a single motor output of 580 kilowatts, and this motor can achieve a new world record with a high speed of 30,000 RPM. To achieve this speed, you need a special charging station, which is why BYD has invented our own flash charging system with dual gun. It can operate it at up to 1.36 megawatts power, but has a compact footprint. We are going to install more than 4,000 of these flashing charging stations across the whole China. But of course, with a global company, our focus is also to localize ourselves. Our Thailand facility started operation in July last year. And then in June this year, our Brazilian facility will start production. And by end of this year, we will be ready to make our first European-made car in Hungary. BYD is ready at your life here. BYD is already in your life here in UK with these beautiful electric buses. Everybody maybe take a ride in London. This is the beautiful double-decker bus. In London, our market share is more than 74%. And then in the whole total UK electric buses, market share is 70%. BYD is not a stranger for you. And then at the same time, as the leading manufacturer in battery supplier, BYD is playing an important role in energy storage for utility scope. The UK already has BYD 2.5 gigawatts hours new energy storage in place. That's enough to power a small towns with clean energy for the whole year. And then there is more on the way. Our expansion is being driven by our brilliant products, all featuring cutting-edge technology. As an example, in last year, we introduced Super DM technology to Europe, a game changer for electrification. Around the whole world, we have more than 5.5 million Super DM cars owners. And our best-selling model in the Europe and the UK, CDMI, has already achieved globally more than 1 million sales. And this model with one charge and one full tank of gas, then this CDMI can drive more than 700 miles and 1,080 kilometers. And this is why it solves the EV anxiety and the concern about the charging infrastructure. It's the real game changer and has quickly become the top sales for all the region. Will be the first step for the people stick in the ICE car can try electric car now. So you see why we are very proud of 2024, but even more exciting in 2025 and the more future. Our goal is to be the global #1 auto brand, and we are working hard together and everybody every day to make our dreams happen. Part of this, the dream of a BYD Sealion 7, which is why you are here, is officially launching today. Welcome, BYD Sealion 7.
Thank you. Wow, what an incredible journey it's been. Many of you in the audience have been part of this journey, and on behalf of BYD, I want to thank you for that and express our gratitude. You'll notice that this journey really gained momentum in Q4 2024. And as Stella talked about that, the Seal UDMI, that was a model that really launched us and drove us forward. As 2024 came to a thrilling close, we achieved nearly 1% market share in December, surpassing legacy brands like Honda and Suzuki. It was an incredible milestone for us. We also expanded our retail network to 60 sites nationwide and boosted our brand recognition to nearly 50%. We kicked off 2025 with massive optimism. In January, we set a new record of 1,600 registrations, reaching a market share of 1.2% and even beating Tesla. Both the Dolphin and the Seal claimed #1 spots in their respective segments in the BEV private market. And as we entered February, we kept that momentum going, and deliveries continued to be strong. We ended that month with nearly 1,200 registrations and a 1.4% market share. And remarkably, we were 22nd in the league table in the SMMT. And as Stella said, it's about getting us to #1. We brushed aside brands that month like Sealion, Dacia and Citroen. And to top it off, we finished second in the BEV private market, with Dolphin remaining #1 in its segment. Now, here we are, mid-March, and our ambitions have never been bigger. We plan to easily break into that top 20. So, if you happen to see a few slightly stressed BYD salespeople around, you'll know that it's the fantastic target that Stella has given us to achieve. But we're definitely on the way to doing that. So with that, I'm now going to pass over to Aidan to talk about the Sealion 7, while I go and check on those March registration numbers.
I would like to introduce to you the E-Platform 3.0, which is our in-house design for base next generation of electric vehicles. The BYD Sealion 7 is actually built on an evolved version of the E-Platform 3.0, and it takes electric vehicle technology to a new level. This evolved platform brings together 5 key innovations. We have our cell-to-body safety architecture, our 8-in-1 integrated electric powertrain, our wide temperature range heat pump system, fast charging, and intelligent torque adaptation control. More importantly, these are not just 5 separate technologies, but by integrating these technologies and innovations, we achieve greater safety, higher efficiency, and enhanced performance, delivering smoother, more enjoyable experience for our customers. So, in 2020, BYD launched the game changer, the Blade battery. It provides enhanced safety, optimised strength, longer range, and a longer life cycle. Regarding safety, on one hand, the Blade battery uses lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, offering a higher level of safety and durability. And no cobalt or nickel is used. The Blade battery successfully passes the nail penetration test, one of our most stringent safety tests in the industry. On the other hand, the Blade battery is structurally super safe. The Blade battery is the battery pack composed of the Blade battery has a honeycomb-like structure, providing super strength. Therefore, we realised that the Blade battery could not only be an energy source, but also a structural component. Thanks to BYD's cell-to-body technology, the Sealion 7 demonstrates over 40,000 newton meters of torsional rigidity and strength. In the past, many manufacturers have used a cell module pack arrangement. But in 2020, BYD came up with a great idea called cell-to-pack. This innovation resulted in a 50% increase in space utilisation, making better use of available space. Also, because the Blade battery itself is strong and safe, we realised it could make the whole vehicle stronger too. This led to the creation of cell-to-body technology. With CTB, the Blade battery is assembled directly into the body frame, and the battery's top cover becomes part of the floor. This means we don't need a separate floor panel, and the Blade battery becomes like a piece of the vehicle's body, making it stronger. Let's take a look at this image, which highlights the deep integration of the battery with the body in white. Together they form a high-safety, ring-shaped frame that reinforces the entire vehicle structure. Looking closer, we've paid careful attention to materials and manufacturing processes to strengthen this frame. High-strength steels are applied throughout, enabling the Sealion 7 to achieve a 60% increase in body strength in the passenger compartment. The Sealion 7 also features a rear-dominant drive safety architecture, which increases the energy absorption zone in the front compartment by 100 millimetres. This design provides an optimised energy absorption space and results in a 60% improvement in the front impact safety performance. With all these technologies, BYD's CTB vehicle safety architecture minimises intrusion and impact acceleration. In crash tests, pedal intrusion in the passenger compartment is less than 5 millimetres, compared to an industry average of 50 millimetres. Impact acceleration is reduced to 25 Gs, where the industry average is 31. We firmly believe that safety is the ultimate luxury of electric vehicles. The E-Platform 3.0 not only ensures vehicle safety, but also delivers outstanding efficiency and performance. We can achieve this partly thanks to 81.6% of high-strength hot-formed steel used in our production. For the Sealion 7, we've made significant progress with our 8-in-1 integrated electric powertrain system. On one hand, the overall system efficiency has been optimised to reach 90%. The fundamental concept behind our heat pump system is to connect the isolated thermal management systems of the powertrain, passenger compartment, and the battery. So to heat the entire vehicle in ambient surroundings can be used more efficiently. Additionally, the Sealion 7 is equipped with AGS, active grille shutters, which greatly improve thermal efficiency at very low temperatures. As a result, a wide temperature range from -30 to 60 degrees Celsius has become a reality. We've also developed composite direct cooling technology using dual-layer cooling plates. This technology increases the battery cooling area by 100% and enhances the heat transfer capacity by 85%. Composite direct cooling not only significantly improves the performance of the vehicle's overall thermal management, but it also greatly supports fast charging. And speaking of fast charging, we're very excited to share a major improvement in our fast charging technology. The peak charging power has reached an impressive 230 kilowatts, with a peak of 380 amperes. This enables us to reduce the charging time from 10 to 80% in just 24 minutes on an excellent all-drive Sealion 7. And our innovative technologies ensure faster charging performance without compromising the safety and durability of the blade battery. This is a major achievement with such an environmentally friendly chemistry as the lithium iron phosphate technology. When it comes to BYD's vehicle motion control, the Sealion 7 is equipped with our advanced ITAC technology, which stands for Intelligent Torque Adaptation Control. With ITAC activated, the distance needed to stop from 31 miles an hour on a snow-covered road is reduced by 3.5 meters, with vehicle yaw decreased by 69%. In extreme conditions, this allows the vehicle to respond more quickly, ensuring your safety. Lots of technical details there, but I hope you can see why we're so proud of our latest innovations of the Sealion 7. Now, to give you more excitement on the products, I'm delighted to invite our UK product manager, Alex Oliver Earnshaw, onto the stage. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. I am delighted to be here to introduce Sealion 7, the electric performance SUV. A model that delivers power and agility along with next-level technology and the highest standards of safety. You've heard all about the core technologies inside our latest model. Now let me walk you through the key product concepts behind Sealion 7. And we define those as style, performance, quality, and intelligence. So let's look at style first of all. In 2021, we created the Ocean X concept model, and we've already used the Ocean X design language to bring you the high-performance Seal Saloon. Now, that design language is the basis for a high-performance SUV, Sealion 7. So, let's take a closer look at some of the design details. At the front, the vehicle exudes a striking presence, and each headlight features two U-shaped LED modules, and they really add to the distinctive look of Sealion 7, but also provide impeccable visibility. And for those of you with a really keen eye, there's a hidden feature buried deep in the corner of the headlight, an additional module that illuminates corners at low speeds. From the side, the sleek coupe silhouette is clear to see, with the roofline sloping down towards the rear, and this is accentuated by what we call the double-wave waistline design. And at the rear, we have a distinctive combination of a tail wing, which draws air downwards over a ducktail spoiler for enhanced aerodynamics and improved efficiency. And moving down, you can see the stunning water drop design taillights, which feature an impressive welcome light show when unlocking the car, so make sure to look at that later. In terms of dimensions, Sealion 7 offers generous proportions. It has an imposing wide stance at 1,925 millimeters in width, and offers a reassuringly high driving position at 1,620 millimeters tall. But it's also very long, with a total length of 4,830 millimeters and a long wheelbase of 2,930 millimeters. And we'll see later that that really adds to the generous space inside the cabin. So I hope you agree, a stunning looking vehicle, but it's not just a pretty face. Sealion 7 is built to impress on the road too. When designing Sealion 7, we wanted to offer drivers rapid acceleration and a high top speed. But we also wanted to retain a single gear assembly to save space and reduce weight. And that presented our engineers with a really big challenge. So the answer? Well, BYD has produced the world's fastest electric motor in mass production, capable of a maximum of 23,000 RPM. It's a truly remarkable achievement and a feat of engineering from BYD. Now, all-wheel drive versions feature a 160 kilowatt induction motor at the front and a permanent magnet motor at the rear, together producing a massive 530 horsepower. So how does all that power translate to the road? We know that in many cases, the official figures can sometimes vary when it comes to real life. But for Sealion 7, I'm delighted to say that our stated 4.5 seconds time for the 0 to 62 miles per hour is not only achievable, but I'm sure one or two of you will be able to beat it later on. As you can see with our actual performance figures on the screen, we were even able to hit 4 seconds dead. Additionally, with iTech technology and all-wheel drive, the Sealion 7 stays responsive, secure, and under control, even in slippery conditions. Of course, if you need to come to a stop in a hurry, we've also got you covered. With 4-piston aluminium alloy brakes and perforated brake discs, the Sealion 7 can brake from 62 miles per hour to a complete stop in just 37 meters. And with a combined range of over 300 miles, you can enjoy worry-free driving. And for longer trips, as we saw, we've improved the DC charging speed to 230 kilowatts. Plus, all versions even feature a 3.3 kilowatt vehicle-to-load function to power your life on the go. Now, with all that power, we still wanted to offer drivers a great combination of handling and comfort. So Sealion 7 features front double wishbone suspension and rear multi-link suspension. But this is supported by our own frequency-selective damping system, which automatically adjusts depending on the road surface and also your driving style. So on bumpier roads, it's softer to absorb more of the impact and keep you comfortable. Or if you're driving more enthusiastically, the system is harder to provide more dynamic control. So, a car that looks great and performs excellently on the road, but what about quality? We've already seen how Sealion 7 is built to the highest standards with its use of high-strength steel in the construction and self-body technology for stiffness. But let's dive inside the car to see what customers will touch and feel. The interior design continues the ocean aesthetics with a central console that appears to float thanks to the surrounding ambient lighting. But it's the choice of materials that becomes really apparent as soon as you sit inside Sealion 7. Passengers are surrounded by soft-touch materials coupled with a solid build quality. The top-level Excellence all-wheel drive version even features luxurious Napa leather seats complete with heating and ventilation. The result is a serene and calming atmosphere and unquestionable quality. And to fill the cabin with as much light as possible, the Sealion 7 has the largest panoramic glass roof in its class, measuring 2.1 meters squared. And we mentioned the ambient lighting, and it's fully customizable to your mood. So you can choose your favorite color, or you can set the system to flow gently between different tones. Or even you can choose the rhythm-activated mode and sync the ambient lighting to your music, which you can enjoy through the impeccable Dyn Audio sound system. It consists of 12 speakers, a powerful subwoofer, and a 775-watt amplifier. And Dyn Audio themselves say the sound system delivers the kind of sound that raises eyebrows as well as the hairs on the back of your neck. So make sure to check out the Dyn Audio zone at the back of the room today, which is just at the back. Now for Sealion 7, we paid close attention to the levels of noise, vibration, and harshness, or NVH, and that's why we chose double-layered soundproofing glass, as well as creating 45 soundproofing areas throughout the cabin. And when we took Sealion 7 to the road, we tested the actual noise levels against our rivals, and the results were really clear. Sealion 7 consistently provided a quieter experience for both front and rear seat passengers. But it's not just the front seats that get the VIP treatment. In the back, Sealion 7 comes with class-leading shoulder and leg room, heated seats as standard, and even 3 adjustable angles for the rear seats, ensuring a pleasant journey for everyone. Now, travel comfort also means being able to take all of your necessary belongings with you. Sealion 7 has a 520-litre boot, expanding to 1,789 litres with the seats folded down. Plus, there's even a 58-litre frunk, and that's really ideal for storing charging cables or an overnight bag. So, finally, intelligence. This is a BYD, so you're expecting it to be absolutely full of tech. So let's take a look at some of the highlights, and we'll even jump inside the car for a quick live demo. Let's look at entry into the car first of all. There are 4 different methods. Firstly, a key. Secondly, an NFC card that looks like a credit card. And then the digital key, which you can add to your smartphone, or you could even add that to a wearable device. It means that unlocking your car is easy and convenient no matter what. So I set a live demo, so the cameraman's going to come up on stage, and I'm going to show him that I have the BYD app on my phone linked to the car behind me. Use Face ID to unlock it, and you can see I've got the Sealion 7 linked to the car behind me. So a quick tap on the wing mirror, and the car will unlock. The flush-fitting door handles pop out for it in a really nice animation, and I can jump straight in. With our auto power on function, the vehicle is already ready to go, and I can jump straight in and show you some of the features. Hi BYD, open my window. So now I'm comfortable. You can see that the voice assistant knew exactly where I was sitting. She's still listening, so I'm going to turn her off. Knows exactly where I'm sitting, so each passenger can control the system independently. I've got my phone on the 50-watt wireless charger, and I could even connect via Apple CarPlay. But I want to draw your attention to the center screen, which is driven by our new Qualcomm chipset, and it drives all the screens in the system and makes them more fast and responsive. And it opens up lots of new possibilities for controlling your vehicle intelligently. So we have a fantastic 3D animation of the vehicle here, which I can control with just a little swipe of the finger. And it means I can just press on the part of the vehicle that I want to control, and it makes it super easy. So if I want to open the boot, click on the boot, and it opens really, really easily. Let that open, and we'll get it closed again. Super simple. Maybe I want to look at the sunshade. So click on the sunshade, and I can just give that a little drag across, and I can move it to exactly where I want it to be. Lots of functions, really easy to use. What about seat adjustment? I could even set up the seat using the controls on the screen and save them for my favorites for me and maybe my partner. So I would want it set up like this, and I press and hold on seat position 1 to save that, and I can go back to it later. So lots of new, exciting ways to control your vehicle. I said it's a new system, but it's also a new UI and user interface, and we concentrated on making sure that the key items are always available to users. So down at the bottom, you can see that I can always access AC controls. I can change the temperature with a little tap on the temperature buttons, but maybe I'm driving and I don't want to look down at the screen. If I place 3 fingers on the screen anywhere and move them up and down, I can change the temperature super easily without having to look away from the road. And again, if I use 3 fingers but move side to side, you can see I can control the fan speed. We've made it so that it's super easy to use that function no matter what. On the same thing, we've got a little drag down function from the top, which allows us to access a range of different quick functions. For example, the speed limit warning, which you can turn off really easily, the rear defrost, or maybe the heated steering wheel, which is standard. Super easy to use. Other key items that we wanted to make sure are available all the time, we've got this second layer of editable menu system. So we have the phone, our music, these are really common items to use, and also our navigation. So you can see how quickly and snappily it's loading everything. The navigation, again, super quick and very responsive. And you might even notice the little Google symbol here. We've integrated Google POI information into the system. And it means it's really easy to find things that are close by. Hi BYD, I'm hungry.
I found it. Which do you want?
The first one looks good.
Okay. Burger King. Starting navigation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you can see it listens to one command after another and made it super simple for me to put that into the system. Now I genuinely like my directions in portrait mode because it adds such a great view. Hi BYD. Rotate the screen. Ooh. Hi BYD. Hi BYD. Rotate the screen.
Okay, rotating the screen.
And talking of directions, for the first time I will draw the cameraman's attention to the screen in front of me, which is an editable screen, and using this button in the bottom right of the steering wheel, I can cycle through different directions. Stop listening. And for the first time, we're able to see a full map view on the driver screen in front of us in a BYD. It means not taking your eyes off the road and the directions are there right in front of you. And you won't be able to see it, but I even have a head-up display which has the same directions directly integrated into it. So make sure you check out the head-up display when you buy the car. So, there you have it. Sealion 7, the electric performance SUV from BYD, as capable as it is stylish, built to the highest standards with luxurious materials throughout, and of course, packed full of intelligent technology. Now to talk you through the pricing, please welcome back Sales and Marketing Director Steve Beattie.
Thanks Alex, that was great. So now let's talk about the C11.7 pricing. So the C-Line 7 is a premium SUV. It comes in 3 trim levels. It comes in comfort, it comes in design all-wheel drive, and also excellence all-wheel drive. Now all trims are now available to order with deliveries starting in May. So once you've seen this pricing, I want you to rush out and all order one. Our entry-level comfort version starts at £46,990 on the road. And even at that price point, C-Line 7 offers an exceptional level of equipment as standard. 82.5 kilowatt-hour blade battery, delivering an impressive 300-mile range. Vegan leather seats for a premium sustainable interior. A 15-inch touchscreen with intuitive high-tech interface. A Dolby audio sound system for an immersive audio experience. And yes, I'm keeping going. A panoramic glass roof, letting natural light for that spacious feel. And then finally, a 360-degree camera. A truly outstanding package for an entry-level model. For customers who want a bit more power and performance, we offer the design all-wheel drive version. This trim has a front electric motor, boosting a total power from 312 horsepower to 530 horsepower, and delivering 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. It really is a performance SUV. It also adds all-wheel drive, 20-inch alloys with some stunning red brake calipers, and as Alex said, the ITAC Advanced Traction Control System. And all this for £51,990 on the road. At the top of the range, the excellent all-wheel drive model starts from £58,990. Alongside everything that you get in the design, this trim also adds a larger 91.3 kilowatt-hour battery, which increases the range to 312 miles. And importantly, as Aileen said before, faster DC charging at 230 kilowatt charging speeds, where it just takes you 24 minutes to go from 10 to 80%. It also offers a luxurious Napa leather in 2 different colours, both black and Tahiti blue. An advanced heads-up display, which gives you the navigation directly onto your windscreen. That really is the ultimate C-Line 7 experience. So let's have a look, because we understand that most retail customers will purchase this through finance. Nearly 90% now purchase through finance. So we're offering a fantastic PCP deal at just 1.9% APR. So just over a 10% deposit, that makes a monthly payment for a comfort at $489, a design at $549, and just £30 more for the top of the range, the excellence. Plus, not only that, we're also offering from launch a 0% loan option with a 40% deposit. This is a really highly competitive finance offer that for me makes the C-Line 7 really accessible. But for our company car drivers, the C-Line 7 is an exceptional choice for benefit and kind rates. Firstly, the comfort, a 20% taxpayer would pay only £24 a month in BIK. A 40% taxpayer that took the design would pay around £52 a month in BIK. And then finally, at the top of the range, a 45% taxpayer would pay just £66. So you can see a really cost-effective and tax-efficient option for business users. Our competitive pricing is backed by a comprehensive warranty, which ensures you have confidence in every C-Line 7 that you purchase. A 6-year manufacturer's warranty offering long-term reliability. An 8-year, 125,000 mile battery with a minimum 70% state of health guarantee. BYD's cutting-edge battery technology not only leads the industry, but it's also protected by one of the best warranties available.